Hey y'all, welcome back to Through with a Splash of Tea, a podcast where conversation is key. I'm your host, Cass. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be able to say that now, like all the time. Okay, so before I rolled out marketing for Through and the interviews to come and the conversations to come, which are phenomenal, by the way, so good, so many laughs, just such good conversation. I wanted to hop on here and say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody who waited for me. Thank you for everybody who's excited for this to see this, to stumble across this video. Thank you for everybody who initially supported me. I apologize for just going ghost in October. I got to a point where I was in a position where I knew that I had less joy doing something that I had just created. And I was like, I don't like this path that I'm going down because I already don't like something and I just started it a few months ago. Like Through started in August and by October I was like, there are elements of this that I don't really fuck with. So in October I took some time to figure out what those elements were and tweak those things. So now, without further delay, Through's back. So go watch the video. There's already a video up, so go watch that on YouTube or listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts. We're everywhere. And thank you again. And I am excited for this ride to come because these conversations are pretty good. So yeah, all right, go watch things. Bye.
When I leave Brazil, they said, when you go to the US, you're going to start as a dishwasher. It's like a process.
Sometimes when your friends tell you something small and you're like, okay, I can do that. It gives me a little, okay, I should do it. And then when you do it, it can change your life.
Don't talk to me because I spoke to Tom Brady twice, man.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Through with a Splash of Tea, a podcast where we either speak to brilliant people, do this thing one-on-one, or have best friend chats with my best friend T. I'm your host, Cass, and let's get right into it. Today we have a very special guest. Today we have Leo, and Leo is the owner of Radio Insuperavel, which is a radio station in Framingham, Mass. But Leo is more than just a regular guest because Radio Insuperavel is actually where this is filmed. We film here all the time. So we're going to get an inside dive of the owner who owns this, everything that you see here, everything behind me, all this stuff. We're going to get an inside dive on his life and how he became the owner of this beautiful space. Leo, first things first, I want to say thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
It's a pleasure to be here with you. I saw you all the time run around the place. Like, I couldn't actually talk for like a minute, but I know your show is very good. So it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Leo, you are originally from Brazil. So I like to start at the very beginning with a lot of my guests because I like to hear the full story. I want to know how you became the man you are today. So I want to know what it was like growing up in Brazil. I know that you're from a small town, but tell the listeners a little bit about what it was like growing up from where you're from.
Yes, I came from Brazil. I've been in the US for more than 20 years. I grew up in a small farm in Brazil. And after that, I moved to the small town. But before that, I growing up in a farm, listening to the radio, and I fall in love for the radio because, I was all the time very curious to know how the people talk inside the radio. And we have no electricity, but we have a small radio, batteries, and that's the way I growing up listening radio, and I fall in love for that. And I've been working at radio since I was 17 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into that a little deeper. So was it a two-parent household? Were both of your parents there? Or did you have any siblings? Or was it just you? Were you an only child?
No, I'm not. I have like 5 brothers. Yeah, I have one sister, and 4 brothers.
Okay.
So you are 6 in the total. All 6, a lot of people. Yeah.
That's a lot of kids to be running around.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then was it both of your parents in the household, or just your mom or just your dad?
Both of the parents.
Both of your parents. So
Well-
you saw both of your parents, and then you had your 5 siblings.
Yes.
And then are you the oldest, the middle, the youngest?
No, I think I'm the middle. Yeah.
Okay, in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
because let me see. My sister's the first one. The second one is Leonardo. Third one's small. I'm the number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then did you like growing up in that dynamic? Did you like having all the siblings in that space in a small town in Brazil? Did you enjoy that?
Yes, it was good because I could help a lot. I mean, I could learn a lot there because nothing was easy to me. So when you like have to work hard to have your own things, you it keep you more strong, you know?
Yes, and appreciative.
Yeah,
You get to
yeah,
appreciate and like you said, it makes you a stronger, you're more resilient. You're able to take on things that are coming your way, anything.
yeah. When things come easy, things go easy.
Yes.
That's really true. So to me, everything was like, very difficult. But I became a professional on the radio station. My family never, they never believe I'm gonna be the man I am today. So because we are from the farm, very poor, we not on we didn't have a house.
Mhm.
We came from very poor part of Brazil, and we have no money, no money to buy clothes and shoes, and everything was very hard to us. So, and as I said, when things come easy, things go easy. So it's make me more strong, work hard to have my things, my own things.
Yes, and it makes it more worth it
Yeah.
because you worked for it, right? Like, they didn't just give it to you. You didn't come from a rich family that,
No,
"Here, you can have it."
no,
No.
I didn't.
I had to work for
Yes, I have to
this.
work a lot. Yeah. I began to work when I was like 11 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I was to sell things on my city, and working everywhere. I did whatever I could to,
Whatever.
yeah, to make money, to go to the school, you know.
Love that. And
Yeah.
that's why you're able to build what you have.
Yeah.
Beautiful studio. Okay. So at the time of your upbringing, when it was your parents and your siblings, when you were in Brazil, was the radio the only form of entertainment? Because there was no TV at that time, right?
No, we had no TV. As I said to you, we didn't have electricity. The only way to have entertainment was the radio. Yes, so everybody used to be close to the radio to listen music, to listen news.
Oh, wow. Just like the early 2000s, how you would crowd around the TV, but this time it was the radio.
Yeah,
Everyone was able to do
exactly.
that,
Yeah,
communicate.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. I love that. Now let's transition to you coming over to the US
Great.
and starting your life here. So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about how old were you when you came here?
I was like 24 years old.
Okay,
Yeah.
24. So you're already an adult. So let's talk about the experience of leaving Brazil and coming to Connecticut?
Yes, I came. No, I came first to Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, after that, after 6 months, I moved to Connecticut. So I stayed there for more like 3 or 4 years, and I came back to Massachusetts.
Okay. Let's dive in a little bit to your work history. So when you first came here from Brazil, what was one of your first jobs? Or were you able to find a job or was that difficult?
Now, when I came here, I didn't came to work as a radio host. Yeah, I just came here to make some money, buy a house to my family, make some money to come back to Brazil to go to the university, and buy an apartment to me.
It's important.
Yeah, it's very important. But when you come to this country, you can see the reality. People say, oh, you're going to go to the US, you're going to be rich in 1 year. And that's what I thought. You're going to like work as a dishwasher, you're going to make a lot of money. I began to work as a dishwasher, and I said, man, I was crying, work and cry. The restaurant said, it's 1 year, one apartment, money for university and a house to my mom. No, it's not gonna happen. And I used to call my mom in Brazil, said, hey, how is everything? It's amazing. You think you're gonna buy a house to us in 1 year? Yeah. And you cry. Yes, I'm crying. That's because you can't buy a house or you miss me. No, because I miss you.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So once you had that realization, once you had the knowledge that, okay, it's not that easy to get this house, get all this money, all this, what did you do? How did you did you continue washing dishes? How did you get out of that space?
I was like, as a Brazilian or Latino, I had to not to work, to pass for this experience. Because when I leave Brazil, they said when you go to the US, you're gonna start as a dishwasher. It's like a process. Everybody say that to Latinos. It's a process. If you don't work as a dishwasher, nothing's gonna happen in your life. I say, okay, I have to be as a dishwasher because it's like it's the process, you know? Yeah, it's a process. Okay, I understand. As a dishwasher, I worked as a dishwasher for like 3 months.
Okay.
Until one day I was taking a lot of things like glasses, and it was too heavy and I broken everything. Glasses, plates, and everything. And the guy say, "You too lazy. You're too lazy. You can't work with me. You cannot." I couldn't understand because I didn't speak English, and I just say, and he said, "Are you lazy? You're lazy." So, all right, thank you. And when my friend came to me, he said, okay, he said, you can't work here anymore because you're too lazy. What lazy means? It's lazy. You know what lazy means. And I began they moved me. My first job here was in
Marriott, Hyatt.
Hyatt.
Hyatt? That's my favorite chain. I should have started there.
Yeah, it's very close to East Boston. Yeah, I have to.
I
Yeah,
like that room.
yes, I worked there as a dishwasher, and after that accident, they moved me to the laundry. I said, "Whoa, it's another process." No, that's much better. Until I see the job, a lot of towers. It's a mountain of towers and yeah,
Sheets.
yeah, a lot of things. It's the to wash every day. The laundry has a machine more big than me. Yeah, it was like, oh my God, no house in 1 year. And I worked there. And that after that, I was like working to a friend of mine. He invited me to work with him in a company. They do like a containers. It's like it's like
Shipping containers?
yeah, not should be container. It's like a big store. They have a lot of foods there. So if a stop shop need like teas, they send a request to them and they put in the pilot and do
Oh, so this company ships to the supermarket.
supermarkets. Yes, exactly.
Okay, they ship. Okay. They ship containers to the supermarket.
Yeah, but it's okay. My friends say, come to work with us. We're gonna pay you very well here. But you have to work like not during the day. Overnight. I'm a terrible to work at night.
Yeah, no.
Oh, terrible. During the day, that's okay. You can call me lazy. But during the night, you can call me something worse than lazy. Yeah. It was like, okay, let's do that because I need to buy those houses, apartment, and the money for my university. And I started work there until one day I was driving one machine with the pilot. I fall asleep and I have an accident. And they kick me off. They said, "Oh no." Yes, because no, I'm not a guy to work tonight.
Yeah, that I don't think I could be wrong, but I don't think that humans were meant to work all night and sleep during the day. I think we need the sun.
Yes,
We need we
you're
need
right.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
So I completely understand that. I completely get that.
And I stayed there for like 2 months, and they kicked me off. And I was talking to a friend of mine, uh, by MSN. Do you remember MSN?
Yes, I sure do.
And she told me, "Come to Connecticut. They're gonna do a radio here, online radio. You can come here to work." And I had nothing,
Okay.
just my clothes. I have no bags. I use the trash bag to put all my
No suitcase.
yeah, no suitcase, exactly. And she said, we're gonna send someone to pick you up and you can come to Connecticut. and I put my stuffs in the trash bag. And the guy goes, "You don't have suitcase? Oh, just 4 months in America's dishwasher, laundry, and another thing. I just want a better life, my friend. Could you help me?"
Please.
Yeah. No, I left Massachusetts and I went to Connecticut. But that wasn't easy because I couldn't speak English. The radio, no, didn't happen, didn't work, just worked for 3 months. Everything in my life when I began was for 3 months. That's the process, you know?
Thank you, 3 months.
Every 3 months.
That's a process for success.
Yeah. And right there was good because I met new people. I got a chance to go to the school to learn English because I started working in a Whole Food market
This was in Connecticut still.
in Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a passion for Whole Foods.
Really?
Yes, because when I began working in Whole Foods, I think was in 2006. Okay, yeah, 2005. Yeah, 2005. They was very nice with me. They helped me a lot. They helped me to go to the school. They helped me to learn English. So I made very nice friends there, you know.
Oh, I love
So Whole Foods was the best thing that happened in my life because right there I could go to the school.
Yeah.
But when I began to work there, as they call, I don't know if they still call this name porter service.
Mm-hmm.
I was work like that, like changing the papers for the bathroom, cleaning the floors when something happened. But I love it. I work happy every day. People right there is very nice. They love me. We could talk, you
Like
know.
this, like normal.
Yeah, yeah. But they know you smile every day. I was like, yeah, that's me. That's me. And I could learn English when I began that. I didn't speak any English, but Whole Foods helped me a lot to work.
Ooh, I love to hear that. Companies that pour into, I heard, well, I don't know if they still do this. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Cut this part out. I was going to say Starbucks, but a whole lot of people hate Starbucks right now, so I'm not going to say it.
This show is sponsored by Starbucks. Can you understand my English?
Absolutely.
That's
It's
great.
perfect.
That's great. I hope your audience can understand everything I'm saying right now because this is my first interview in English. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous.
Don't be. They're doing great. This is perfect.
Okay,
You're doing
thank you,
so
thank
good.
you. You're very nice.
Thank you. But what I wanted to say about Whole Foods is I love when companies are able to pour into their employees and really help them like elevate. Like, hey, we have employees that are interested in speaking English and they're not great at it yet. Maybe we should start an ESL class or maybe we can do. And it sounds like they were really good at helping you guys, which is perfect. I hope they're still doing that.
Yeah, do you know why they motivate me to go to the ESL classes?
Yeah, why?
Because one day a lady right there, she teach me the ABC, like A B C D E F D H I J. I used to sing that every day, every minute. A B C D E F D H I J. One day said, "Man, come on, change. You have to change that music. You sing that every day. I can't hear that anymore."
They were like going to ESL classes.
Clean everything. A B C D. Stop, Leo, please.
Leo, come on.
It's time to learn something new.
We need a new song.
But they were so nice with me. And I told my manager, I work as a radio host in Brazil. And all the time before the stores open, they let me talk in the microphone. "Hello, everybody. The store's gonna open in 5 minutes." Yeah, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm talking the store microphone." You know, it was very funny because they knew that I love radio and all the time. And one day my boss came with a walk talk. Oh my God. She gave me walk talkie and another one to my partner. I was like a crazy. I work as a radio host with my walk talk every day. I like do beatbox like and talk, hello everybody, hey, where are you right now? Like a crazy. I imagine I was working as a radio host in my walk talk. It was very funny. Whole Foods, I love Whole Foods. I don't know if they change right now because they don't belong. Whole Foods belongs Amazon right now.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that. Amazon
yeah,
bought Whole
yeah,
Foods.
yeah. Amazon bought it. Yeah,
Everything.
I don't know if they change everything.
Which Whole Foods was this? I want to.
Uh,
Which one was
West Hartford.
West Hartford.
West
And what do you
Hartford.
remember what your boss's name was?
Tom.
Tom?
Yeah,
Tom at West Hartford Whole Foods. If you're still there, we love you here.
yeah. I went there 2 years ago
Yeah.
to see if so if I find a friend there. I find two friends. Robert, he's very nice, one of my best friend there, and Tom. He's not working that store anymore, but that day he was there, and I say, "Oh, I remember you, yes, Leo."
Look at God because he doesn't even work there. But the day that you come,
Yeah, he was there. He was
Maybe
there.
I know he was so excited to see you.
Yeah, no man. So it was very nice.
So how long? Well, I hope it wasn't 3 months. How long were you at Whole Foods?
Oh, but
3 months. I hope so.
yeah, as I said, 3 months. Yeah. Okay, Leo, 3 months. Okay, you can't stay here anymore.
Gotta go.
You know, I was change your background. You work 3 months. If I let you here more than 3 months, something can happen in your life.
It's not part of the plan.
Not part of the plan. Okay, God plans at 3 months and each job. Okay, all right, no, I'm just kidding. But I stayed there for more than I think almost 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
I know that was really hard for you to leave.
Yeah, when I left there, for some reason, you know what I had, what I have to leave Whole Foods because they changed the policy, and I didn't have my documents yet,
Oh,
so I have to leave
and
there.
even though you were already there for 2 years, that's insane.
Yeah, and I couldn't stay there, and I was like everybody cry because everybody loves me there. I knew it. I know, and I love them too. And I love them too. If I had my documents, I think I never left Whole Foods. I was there until today
I was
because
just thinking that you
yeah,
probably would still be there, but I think that was also God.
yeah,
Leo, you're bigger than this.
yeah,
You love these people, and these people have learned so much from you, but you're bigger than this store.
yeah.
Oh,
God's plan is incredible.
yep.
Yeah, so
So what happened after Whole Foods? Where did we?
and after Whole Foods, I have to leave the stores and I find another job. But during this time, I lost my father. Yeah, it was something terrible, and I was very, very sad. I was work as a DJ tonight in the nightclubs there. I was work. I have two jobs: DJ as a night,
Mhm.
like 3 hours, okay, until 1. Eh, no, nothing more than 1. Okay, 1 p.m.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. 1 a.m. That's okay.
go.
Yeah. Let's call for alcohol. Let's call for the DJ. I'm leaving. So, and I was working as a radio not radio as a DJ. I work in a company make like shakes and proteins, and I lost my father, and I was very sad. And a friend of mine came to Connecticut to visit me, and she said, "Let's come back to Massachusetts. You're here alone, so stay in my house, stay a week there, and after that you decide if you come back to the Connecticut, we stay there." And I was like, "Okay, let me go." I came back to Massachusetts to stay 1 week, and I'm here until now.
How many years ago?
It was like I think 16 years ago. and I said, just okay, you can sell my car, and okay, give the cat to my friend. I had a small cat. Okay, you can take the cat for you. And you can take my bed. I can take everything.
What you need?
I didn't come back to pick up my stuff, just the documents.
You just left. Now you restarted in Massachusetts.
He started in Massachusetts.
Was it Framingham or was it
No, in Malden.
Malden? Okay.
Malden, yeah.
Okay.
And I stayed there, and I had to find a job again for 3 months. Yeah. And yes, I was work. I was at a friend. I was in my friend's house, and she find a job as a part time for me. You know where?
Where?
Tom Brady's house. Tom Brady. You know Tom Brady?
Where?
Yeah.
You worked at his house doing what?
They were how do you say when renew
Uh-huh.
Giselle's apartment in Beacon Street, and I worked there as a part time to moving stuffs and
Oh my goodness.
yeah. But when I began, I didn't know who's Tom Brady. Yeah. Until I started work there, and people say, "Oh, you work in Tom Brady house?" Okay, cool. I don't know Tom Brady. And when I came home, I spoke to a friend of mine. I work at Tom Brady house. Who's that guy? What, Tom Brady? You lying? No, it's true at Tom Brady house. And I worked there for 3 months, and I had a chance. I spoke to Tom Brady twice, but we couldn't take a picture. We didn't have 2008. We didn't have a smartphone, but if you do, we could go inside the apartment with them. But I saw Tom Brady twice. One day I was vacuum the apartment, and the tall guy said, "Excuse me, Tom Brady." I have no words when I saw him. I was frozen. Like, what can I do now?
I can't do
You got
anything.
no pictures. I can't go crazy. He said, "No, can you vacuum my car?" All right. And I did that twice to him.
Wow.
And after that, I was like, okay, don't talk to me because I spoke to Tom Brady twice, man. Nothing's gonna happen to me here because I had a chance to talk to him.
I'm basically his best friend now.
Yeah, he gave me, Smart Water was his sponsor. Yeah, he gave me one Smart Water. The same. The same. You don't have that. Tom Brady give you Smart Water, so. But it was very nice to work there. I had the chance to see Giselle, yeah, but I wish I could. I wish.
I think between Tom and Giselle, I would die if Giselle?
Tom Brady, sorry. Me too, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because she's from my country, she's very famous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I knew Tom Brady because of her.
Aren't you just
I'm
Giselle?
sorry, Tom Brady.
Yeah, okay, we're on the same page here. Giselle, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tom's cool too, but
Giselle used to sell, Yeah.
gosh. Oh,
My
love.
God.
Okay, so you worked at Tom and Giselle's house for a little bit
3 months.
for your 3-month period, and then after that, where do we transition to?
I finished there, and I started work in a pizza place.
Okay.
How they say when you work like doing sandwich?
Oh, a deli?
No, not the deli. How do you say? I don't know that in English. ChatGPT, tell me right now how they say chapa quente in English. The hot grill or flat top. Flat top hot grill, ChatGPT.
You just have to ask. He'll answer any question you need. ChatGPT, what day is it today?
Wednesday, I think. Nobody has this kind of ChatGPT. That's you, Cassandra. You're the best.
Only here. You can only find it here at
Yeah.
the studio.
Long day.
A long day. Okay. You were working at a pizza place,
The
and
pizza place. After
okay.
that, I went to work for 3 months. Yeah.
when everything expires, it's 3 months.
3 months. And I left this job to work as a construction guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That was different.
Yeah.
That was a different field. Okay.
Yeah. I went there to work with a friend of mine. I had no experience with construction, but I started like clean up. Take that. I take. Throw that away. I throw away. For 3 months, no, I worked there. I was working with a friend of mine as a construction. I helped them with the construction. And one day we were at the van, listen one Brazilian radio, and one of my friend, Chitana, he told me you should call that radio and ask them and tell them you're a radio host. You should work there. But the guy, he's a pastor, pastor, and he was very popular in Massachusetts, number one. I tried like for more than 3 weeks trying to call him, and one day he answered the phone. After 3 weeks, try every day, no answer, no answer, no answer, no answer. And when he answered, I say, "Yo, I'm Leo. I work as a radio host in Brazil. I would like to have an opportunity on your radio. I can do like different voices." And he asked me, "Oh, I can do it. I can do deep voice. You're listening to 97.5." And I did my kind of voice that I can do, like different voice and famous. I could do from things from famous voice in Brazil. How do you say? ChatGPT, imitar. Como é que é imitar? Imitate. So that's why we have ChatGPT. Yeah, I could imitate people famous from Brazil. And I started talking to him, and he said, "Oh, come to my station. We can talk. Maybe I can help you." So everything will start on this way. Starts on this way.
That makes sense. But what made you be like, okay, sure? Like, how you were just like, okay, I'll do it? Like, how did it get there?
Because I love radio. That's my passion. I know some days it's gonna happen. I think the day was that day.
You always knew that you were going to land in radio?
Yes, I know. Someday that's gonna happen. I didn't know when, but I think the day was the day we were in the van, and he like motivated me to call the pastor, and then I tried more than 3 weeks, and the day, came.
That day changed everything.
Yeah, that's changed
Are
everything.
you still friends with that friend?
Yes.
So you friend?
He-
Okay. That is that.
Let's go to the commercial. After the break, we're gonna talk about that, okay? It's sponsored by Starbucks. But we're not friends anymore. But I'm always like
Grateful, I feel.
grateful because he showed me the way. He showed me the way. So if I had to go there, nothing's gonna happen.
Exactly.
You know.
And so it's just, he probably didn't even think it was going to be a big life-changing thing. But sometimes when your friends tell you something small and you're like, okay, I can do that. It gives me a little, okay, I should do it. And then when you do it, it can change your life.
Yeah.
But it's just that small little thing that you're like, okay, they believe in me, so let's
Yeah.
try it.
Because all my friends, they know my passion about radio. All friends of mine, they knew it. They know that's something I work hard to be.
Yeah.
So they encourage me all the time to be the man I am today. So yeah, and I began with that pastor work there, helping him because I have an experience like a radio how do you say it?
Programs.
Produce.
Produce?
Yeah. How do you say produtor, ChatGPT?
Producer.
Producer. That's not a word. I was, English pronunciation is terrible.
Amazing.
Producer, yeah. And I knew that, and I helped him a lot with a lot of things to him give me opportunity to work in the radio, to have 1 hour show.
So what was your show about? What was your first show about?
My show, it's about me, people call and request music, and I play the music.
Oh, for
Yeah.
an hour.
For 1 hour, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I started like this, but I like comedian,
Oh,
Yeah, humor show.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I love to do.
okay.
And when I opened the microphone for the first time to begin my show, the radio phone go crazy. A lot of people call, who's that guy? Who's that guy? And I was answering a lot of calls. You're good. You work. I was working in AM radio, but you know, it's very different when you work in FM and AM radio. The way the hosts talk is very different.
Because isn't AM more like for information? Isn't it like
Y-
structure?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And FM is for fun?
Yeah, FM is more entertainment. No, today they change. Now they have a variety of shows. They have a different kind of shows. But long time ago, FM used to just play music.
Okay.
You know, and I was that guy like talk like a crazy. Oh, call me right now, 781-420-3052. You wanna request your song? I'm here. I'm Leo. Good morning. It was very different the way the pastor talking about pastor. Hello, everybody. Page 3, 4. You know, we're gonna talk about Paul. Yeah, it's like a guy talking to church.
Which isn't bad, but it's a different kind of entertainment.
Yeah. That was it. So I was like different. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, who's that guy?" And I stayed there for
3 months.
3 months. It was exactly 3 months.
Leo, you are not Whole Foods is the only place
The only
that
place.
got you, but you are not brinking that 3 months.
That's why I told you I love Whole Foods.
This is a man with a plan, okay? Oh gosh, that's so funny.
And the things not go the way it's supposed to go, and I left the radio, and the listens was like looking for me. What is that guy? What is that guy? And I tried to find another to rent another hour in another station, and I went there, and I was like, I wasn't famous like I'm today. Yeah, people didn't know who's Leandria, who's that guy. Nobody knows, you know. I had no sponsors, but the listeners they start give me money to restart my show to begin the new show in the new station.
What?
Yeah, the people that I never I never saw in my life, because in 2008 we have no internet, no pictures, just imagination. Who's that guy with that beautiful voice? That's me. When people come to the station, that's Leo. Yeah. For you?
Stop. Oh my goodness, wait, but how did they start giving you money? How were you able to take donations?
Because they start go to the radio and
Oh,
leave like checks, cash.
Leo.
Yeah, to pay my show, because I have no sponsors. All the time I take my stuff to go to the supermarkets, Brazilian supermarkets, so Spanish. They say, "Oh, I have a show." Okay, no, I don't want to do nothing for you. I don't know you.
Oh,
People say like that. Yeah,
goodness. But you see what the community did for you? Like all of your Wow, I love that so much.
yeah. So, and I have those show for 3 months. No, more than 3 months.
Hey, Leo.
It was almost one. I think it's more than 3 years. Number 3 is always in my life. Uh,
Gosh.
yeah, I think so. Almost 3 years working there
Where was that studio?
in Chelsea.
Chelsea, okay.
Yeah, I worked there for a long time, and after that, they invited me to work as a radio host in Framingham,
Okay.
because Framingham they have a big station. You know, the Framingham station is more famous. They station right there, and I came to Framingham to start over.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you were working for another studio in Framingham, and then you were able to get this
In
stu-
Chelsea.
Oh, in Chelsea.
Yeah,
And then you were able to get this studio.
yeah.
So so this company owns both Chelsea and this one?
No.
Okay, this is a different one.
Yeah. I came to Framingham to work for WSRO.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Which is different from the one that you were working
Yeah,
at until
it's very different. Yeah, they hired me to work to them.
Okay. Okay. Then how long? But that's not this one. Is it this one?
No, no, not
Okay.
this one.
How long were you at that one?
Um, it's almost no.
Hey, 3 months, Leo.
No, it wasn't 3 months. It was more than a year.
Okay.
Yeah, more than a year.
Okay.
You know.
So then when did this station come into fruition or this become an
Yeah,
idea?
I have an idea to have my digital radio long time ago when I went to Connecticut to work in digital radio, but the technology this time wasn't like today.
Yeah.
Today we have smartphone, we have everything, and the technology, always changed. When the smartphone came, and I thought to myself, right now is the time to begin my own radio. And I start to buy a microphone, I start to buy a cable, I start to buy a stuffs, radio stuffs to create my own digital radio.
Okay. We're gonna have to stop here because that's crazy. One, amazing, not crazy, like bad. I need to know how the conversation was with your siblings and your mom when you got this studio. Because when you got this, you made it. Like
Yeah.
all the years, all the 3 months, all of that came to this. So what was did you were I know that you were crazy excited, but how was that conversation with them, letting them know, you guys, I did it. Like I finally did it.
Yeah, my mom's, she didn't believe because, she's like uh too far. Yeah, she's very simple lady, but she knows because I could change their life, send money, give her like better things, help them more than I were there. So they know it. Yeah, they know something changed. The Leo right there is not the Leo.
Not the Leo from a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah. So I could help my father a lot, my mother, you know.
So they were able to see that transition
Yeah.
of you climbing and
Yeah.
getting there. Okay. Now this question's for you. How do you currently feel knowing everything that you've been through, everything that you went through in order to get here today? And you can say, like, I'm Leo, I have a radio station, and I basically built this from the ground up. I built it, I had trash bags of clothes, and now I own this. How do you feel now?
Oh, I feel like happy, and I think people have to believe in their dreams. Sometimes people don't believe or they even try. You have to try. If you like something, no matter what, I think all the time like this. If I have to do something, I don't know. I believe in God. I think the first place, God is always watching me and helping me in everything. But every step on my life, I find someone that's I didn't know, but came to me and say, "I want to help you because I like you. You're a very nice person." So everything that I have in my life, someone that I never, mm, you know,
Never met, never imagined.
yeah, never met. That's the words I wasn't looking for, and came out. I want to help you because you're very nice. So you have to believe
Yeah.
and try, because people have dream and they even try. So if you have a dream, you have to try. That radio today. You have like a very good place, very good equipment, but all the time we have to change. We have to work hard every day. We ask for donation for the radio all the time because to keep in that place, you have to make money. You know, we have a lot of steps to be like on the way that I want to be.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
one day I want to have my FM. You know, one day I want to have a lot of employees work for me.
That was the next question. What's the end? Like, what's the next goal? What do you want next? I mean, this is beautiful. Your studio is beautiful and it's large. Like, what do you want to do next?
Yeah, but I have so much things to do. We have a lot of things to do.
More to
Yeah.
Leo's like, we got tons more.
Makes a lot of money. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have a dream to have more people work with me, more people on different places like do live shows, a lot of hosts in different part of this country.
That's
That's
expansion.
yeah,
From
yeah,
there.
yeah. And people live all the time. I want to like a TV because right now we have like we are live 24 hours in audio, but not in video. So I want to like a live TV as CNN, as Fox, as 7 News, ABC. Well, let's talk to Cassandra from in in Dubai. Hey, I'm Cassandra right now. I'm here in Dubai. Just give me a sec. Let me drink my water.
It's Dubai water.
Right now, let me talk to another one. And different part of place people work as a TV work. Yeah, a lot of crews work. So that's my dream.
And you can literally connect with the whole world.
Yeah,
Oh,
just need money.
just need a little bit of money.
I'm on that station more than 3 years and 3 months. So 10 years. Yeah, 10 years.
10 years you've been here?
Even if yeah, the station we completed 10 years. Como é que fala completou 10 anos? ChatGPT help me right now. Completed 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Less than
amazing.
7 years. 10 years. 10 years. We began in a very small place when the station began in 2014. We have just one space like that. Very
You
small.
built this, what we have here?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and when we have during the COVID,
Yeah.
the big station in Framingham, they 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 closed,
Okay.
and all the hosts came to work for me. And my station, like
Wait, so how many hosts do you have now?
I have like let me see, uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 hosts.
Okay, we need to dive into this channel for 1 second. Now we know your story of how you got here, which is
Okay.
an amazing story. I think you guys agree. But we need to talk about what you're offering now. So, you have 8 hosts,
Mhm.
and every host has a different channel that they offer, or what do they talk about?
They rent a time on my station.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and they have a different shows, talk shows like news. I do comedian, and we have like hosts that play music. People request they play music. Uh, we have a different kind of show at that station.
Got it. But you do comedic interviews or comedic interactions, or you provide comedy, people call in?
Yeah, comedian interaction.
Ah, okay. And comedy has always been the passion?
Yes.
It's always been comedy?
Yeah, I like it so much.
All right, Leo, we're gonna wrap up, but I have a few more questions.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
That's okay, man. I'm loving to be with you. As I told you, this is my first interview in English. I'm feeling like really, really famous. I'm feeling like Leonardo DiCaprio.
What? Tom Brady right here.
Oh,
Or Giselle.
oh, Giselle. Yeah.
No, I need to thank you for that. Thank you for trusting me with your first English interview. Thank you.
Let me tell you. Before we start record, I was like, I don't know if I can talk in English. And she said, no, come on, we can do it. We did like 3 hours conversation, like 3 months in conversation right there before. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Took months of conversation. Leo, I want to ask you for a little bit of advice.
Okay.
I want to ask you if you can provide advice to the people that they know where they're going to end up, just like you knew that you were going to be on the radio, but they're currently in the process of maybe a job that they're not interested in, or a job that's just annoying to them, or they don't really love it, and they're thinking like, dang, like maybe I should just give up, find a job that I like more, and just work. What advice do you have to that person that's thinking of giving up, even though they know what their passion is, but it's just really hard right now?
If you're doing something you don't like, don't do it. Change your life. Plan everything and start a new thing. Never give up. Never give up. If you're doing something you don't like, change. That's it. Go to another place. If you work if you work as a dishwasher, you don't like it, stay 3 months. Change. Always try. You have to try. As I told you, if you have a dream, if you don't try,
Then you've already answered the question. The question is already no because you didn't try. And that's why it's so important. Because you could try, you could be so successful like you. But if you don't try, there's no way to get that success.
never do something you don't like
Mm-hmm.
because you're gonna, you know,
You're going to be
when-
miserable.
yeah,
Even if the money's really good, I feel. Even if the money's really good,
yeah.
you could be miserable. Yes.
It's not about money. It's about feeling good. Like what we are doing right now. I'm trying to be like polite. Try to say something. Try to say things like, try to be a smart guy here. Think in Portuguese and try to translate that to English. My mind's so crazy right now.
Which is very hard, you guys. If you don't speak more than one language, then it's hard to try and communicate how difficult it is to think in one language and then trying to exit it in a different language. It's very difficult. That's why I really appreciate you doing the first English with me.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
I'm very excited to see the comments,
I know. I think all my Brazilianos are going to come out. I need the Brazilian flag in all the comments if you're Brazilian. I think they're going to come for you.
America going to say what he's talking about.
Never.
Yeah, I'm talking about a lot of things here, okay?
That's so good. Okay, two things. First things first, I need you to please tell the guests where they can find you, where they can listen, where they can find you on social media. And then I have one more question for you. Then we're done.
Great. All right. If you want to know about Brady and Insuperavel, you can go to our Instagram, Radio Insuperavel, and you can find us at Facebook, YouTube. YouTube, you can find that. Guys, just put those here because it's a big word. Insuperavel TV, Facebook.com /Web Radio Insuperavel on Facebook. Bigger. And you can find my Instagram, Leandrinho Goiaba. So,
Perfect.
and your website, radioinsuperavel.com, we have a lot of things there too. That's the way you can find us. So you can come to visit us. Quite frankly, come to Framingham. Come here.
Okay, what if guests want to listen?
If they want to listen, just download the app on Apple Store and Play Store. We have free app. Just search for Radio Insuperavel. You're going to find that app. It's free. We have to pay just for 3 months. After that, they're not going to charge you.
That's the first 3 months. You know you're good. Perfect. And like always, you guys, we'll put all the hashtags and the handles so you guys can see, and they'll be super easy for you to copy and paste and all that jazz. One other thing that I want to add personally, if you are looking for a podcast space or like starting something up and need to have conversations like this, need a mic, need some cameras or anything, this is the perfect place to do it. This is the perfect location to do it. So I will also add the contact information for this specific area, the specific space, for you guys to reach out to Eddie. And then if you're interested in booking, you can do hourly, you can do 2 hours, you can do whatever you want, really. Eddie will let you do whatever you want. So just reach out. That information will be in the bio. Leo, one final question.
I would like to say hi to my friend Reggie.
Yes, Dr. Reggie.
Reggie, thank you so much. Reggie encouraged me a lot to speak English all the time.
Good.
Says to me, you can do it. So Reggie, thank you so much.
And Reggie's right, because this is you're doing so. This is good, great.
Because you're very nice, Cassandra.
Yeah.
You're nice. Oh, no.
Me and everybody else you work with ever in life. Yeah. Okay, Leo. Reggie, we love you. One final question.
Okay.
I created this podcast.
Sure.
I created this podcast so people can learn. I want people to learn about themselves. I want people to learn about the world. I want people to learn about everything. So I always ask my guests, What's one thing that you wish more people knew about anything, about the world, about themselves? What's something that you wish more people just knew?
Love.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because if you know more about love, everything is gonna be good in your life. People need love, you know. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Love can change the world.
And it can change your life.
Yeah.
Because I feel like because you were so willing to pour out good energy, no matter where you were, that's why people were coming to you and like, Leo, I like you. I want to help you. It's because you were able to push out love. Like you kept just pushing out love. Whether you like the job or not, I'll push out love
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Exactly.
That's a good answer.
I think-
I will say it's one of the best because I don't want people to get mad, but that is a good answer, you guys.
Thank you so much. I was scared about the question. My God, she gonna tell me, all right, Leo. Right now, I have to ask you something about U.S.
We have ISIS outside.
It's something about are you Democrat or are you Republican? Oh my God. I don't know. You can answer that.
Please don't make me. Leo, I want you to say one last thing to the viewers in this camera, but it has to be in Portuguese.
Em português.
Yes.
Pessoal, quem não conhece a Rádio Insuperável, venha conhecer a Rádio Insuperável, baixe o nosso aplicativo. E você que é ouvinte da Insuperável também segue a Cassandra, curte a página dela, começa a seguir ali no YouTube, porque ela é muito simpática, muito querida e merece o carinho de vocês. O carinho que vocês têm comigo, eu quero que é o carinho que vocês tenham com ela também, tá bom?
Tá bom.
I said to my listeners to follow you and sign up in your channel because you're very nice. If they love me, they're gonna do that for me. Yeah.
Leo has a special place in my heart. You guys, thank you. I need to say thank you because you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to share your story. So thank you.
I must say thanks because, I think it was like
Mutual.
yeah.
Good time.
Yeah.
We had a really good time. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say to the viewers or the listeners?
That's it.
I think we're done.
Yeah, she was done. I didn't finish my cell, so no. No more words. I'm just kidding.
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there then. Thank you for watching if you watched. Thank you for listening if you listened. And you can catch Through with a Splash of Tea on all streaming platforms and YouTube. Bye, y'all.